Here in the I button and in description box below, you will get complete playlist of differential equation of higher order with constant coefficients. Welcome to video number 24, and in this video we are going to solve fourth problem. Okay, fourth and very important problem on the topic, that is Cauchy's homogeneous linear equation. Okay, so before I start this video, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, and if you learn something from my videos, then please hit the like button and do share the playlist of this chapter with your friends. Okay, so before I start this video, I would like to share with you something. Okay, that is, if you go to the playlist here from video number 21 to 24, I have solved these all four problems. Okay, and all the four problems are very important. Okay, if you want to learn about this topic, then you must go through all the four problems, and after solving these four problems, I'm 100% sure that you can solve any of the problem that belongs to this topic. Okay, so let us start solving this problem, that is x cube d cube y upon dx cube plus 3 x square d square y upon dx square plus x dy upon dx plus 8y equals to 65 cos log x. Okay, very good question. Now this question belongs to Cauchy's homogeneous linear equation. How? Because here we have third derivative, and here we have x cube, and we have x to the power 3. Again you can see this is second derivative. Okay, and here x square, we have x square. This is first derivative of y, that is x and x. Okay, so here you can see this question belongs to Cauchy's homogeneous linear equation. So to solve such type of problem, what we need to do is simply put x equals to e to the power t. Okay, now if you apply log on both the sides, you will get t equals to log x. Okay, yes, the base will be e. Fine. Now this that is x dy upon dx is replaced with d upon dy, sorry, dy. Okay, where d is what? D upon dt. Fine. This x dy upon dx is replaced with capital dy. Similarly, x square d square y upon dx square is replaced with d into d minus 1 into y, and x cube d cube y upon dx cube is replaced with d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y. Okay, so on doing this, the equation this equation will become, this is d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y plus 3 d into d minus 1 into y. For this we have dy, and here we have 8y. Okay, if you take y common, you will get this, that is d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 plus 3 d into d minus 1. Here we have d plus 8, and in the right hand side what is left, what we have, that is 65 cos log x. What is log x? That is t, so we can write this as 65 cos t. Okay, now if you solve this part, okay, you will get d cube plus 8. Okay, if you simply solve this part, you will get d cube plus 8, okay, into y. D cube plus 8 into y equals to 65 cos t. Okay, now after writing this equation in the symbolic form, what is my next duty is to find the auxiliary equation. Okay, to write the auxiliary equation, we will equate the coefficient of y, that is d cube plus 8, to 0, but instead of writing d, I am writing m. Okay, so m equals to m cube plus 8 equals to 0. If you solve this equation, you will get m equals to minus 2. Okay, minus 2 comma plus 1 plus I root 3 and 1 minus I root 3. So we have 3, okay, 3 roots, that is 2, 1 plus I root 3 and 1 minus I root 3. We have 3 roots. Now for this root, okay, when m equals to minus 2, what is the complementary function? That is c1 into e to the power minus 2t. Okay, and here the roots are imaginary. Okay, here the roots are imaginary. So for imaginary roots, how to find the complementary function? Yes, when the roots are imaginary, that is m equals to alpha plus minus I beta. In that case, complementary function becomes e to the power alpha x c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Okay, I repeat this once again. When the roots are imaginary, that is m equals to alpha plus minus I beta. In that case, how to find complementary function? That is cf equals to e to the power alpha x into c1 into cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Okay, if you compare this with this, you will get alpha equals to 1 and beta equals to root 3. Okay, so complementary function for this becomes c1 e to the power minus 2t, and for these two, that is alpha equals to 1, so e to the power 1t, that is e to the power t into c2 cos beta t. Okay, that is root 3t plus c3 sin root 3t, because in the formula it was c3 sin beta 3. Okay, beta t. Okay, so finally we can say this is the complementary function. Okay, now after finding complementary function, what is the next duty is to find the particular integral. Okay, so to write particular integral, that is 1 upon this part. Okay, that is d cube plus 8 into this part. Okay, that is right hand side 65 cos t here. Now here you can see this 65 is a constant, so writing this 65 here. Okay, 1 upon this part. We need to solve for cos t. Okay, so let us see how to find pi for cos t. Okay, yes, here we have, when x equals to sine ax plus b or cos ax plus b. Okay, you may get in sine terms or cosine terms. Okay, in that case 1 upon f of d square. Okay, 1 upon f of d square into sine ax plus b or cos ax plus b, whatever it is. We need to write, instead of d square we need to write minus of a square. Okay, we need to search the term where we have d square. Okay, instead of writing d square we'll write minus of a square. What is a? That is coefficient of x. Okay, simply write the coefficient of a. Okay, simply write the coefficient of x, that is a, square it and take a negative sign. Okay, that is d square is replaced with minus of a square. Okay, where a is the coefficient of this x. Okay, now coming to this. Now here this is in this we have function of t, and the coefficient of this t is what? Minus sorry, the coefficient t is what? 1. Okay, the coefficient t is what? 1. So d cube can be written as d into d square. Okay, so in place of d square, in place of this d square, we are going to write the minus of coefficient of t. Okay, minus of coefficient of t, and the coefficient is what? 1. Okay, so minus of 1 square. Okay, minus of 1 square means 1 square, that is 1, and with this negative sign we have minus. Okay, minus 1. So 65 1 upon d into what is d square, that is minus of 1 square. Okay, plus 8 into cos t. Okay, yes, this is minus of 1 square. Okay, that is 1 square, that is 1, and minus of 1, that is minus 1. So minus of d, that is minus d plus 8, and here we have cos t. Okay, now we can take negative here common, that is minus 65. Okay, 1 upon this can be written as d minus 8 because we have taken this negative here. Okay, so 1 upon d minus 8 into cos t. Okay, now after this we will rationalize. Okay, simply write minus 65 as it is. Yes, here we have 1 upon d minus 8, so multiply and divide d plus 8 and d plus 8. Okay, so don't forget to write this cost here. Now minus 65 into d plus 8 upon a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square, d square, that is d square minus 8 square, that is 64 into cos t. Okay, now again we have d square here, so in place of d square we are going to write minus of 1 square. Okay, so minus 65 as it is, d plus 8 is as it is. Instead of writing this d square we are going to write minus of 1 square. Okay, 1 square is 1 and minus of 1 is minus 1. So minus 1 minus 64 will become minus 65. Okay, negative negative gets cancelled, 65 again gets cancelled. Okay, so what is left here, that is d plus 8 into cos t. Okay, so d means differentiation and 1 upon d means integration. Okay, so differentiation of cos t will become minus sin t. Okay, differentiation of cos t will become minus sin t, and 8 into cos t will become 8 cos t. Okay, so this term is positive, this is negative, so rearranging this we will get pi equals to, okay, 8 cos t minus sin t. Okay, this is the pi. Okay, value of pi, that is 8 cos t minus sin t. Fine. Now after finding pi, and we have the value of cf, that is cf equals to c1 e to power minus 2t plus e to power t, c2 cos root 3 t plus c3 sin root 3 t. Okay, this root is up to here only. Okay, yes, so we can say the complete solution. Okay, the complete solution of the given equation, my given equation is this. Okay, yes, and this equation is Cauchy's linear differential equation. Okay, so we can say that is pi, cf plus pi. The complete solution is cf plus pi. What is cf? This. Okay, this part is cf, c1 e to power minus 2t plus e to power t, c2 cos root 3 into t plus c3 sin root 3 into t. This is cf plus pi. What is pi? That is these two terms, that is 8 cos t minus sin t. Okay, now as you can see, yes, we need to replace e to power t with x. Okay, and t with log x. Okay, wherever you see e to power t, simply put x, and wherever you see t, then simply put log x. Okay, so After that, this will become c1 into, yes, here we have e to power minus 2t. Okay, t means log x. Okay, e to power minus 2 log x plus what is e to power t, that is x, c2 cos root 3 t, what is t, that is log x. Okay, c3 sin root 3, what is c, that is log x. Okay, here we have plus 8 cos t plus 8 cos log x minus sin t, that is sin minus sin log x, and this is the final solution. Okay, thank you so much.